Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Yes. Happy Valentine's to you all. I hope you all have had a lovely Valentine's Day. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Denver. Thank you, Ed. Little Rage. Thank you, David E. Taylor. Full frontal exposure. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you very much. Critical Cripple. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And today I'm looking glam because it's my birthday. So, yes, we've got to, you know, look the part. Look the part. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. I've been out with friends and family. Just something small, nothing fancy. Because I'm not at I'm at one of those ages where I don't want to give away my age, but I'm in my 40s. So, and you know, not quite 45 yet. Not 45 just yet. And yeah, so it's not one of those memorable birthdays. No, not yet. So, yes, hello everyone. Yes, Mark, thank you. Michaela, thank you. I'm great. Hope you are well. I am well. I am well. I've been out with my friend and family, and yeah, just a really quiet do, nothing fancy at all. Nothing fancy. You're looking even more gorgeous than ever. Thank you. Thank you. You have to make an effort, Mark. You have to make an effort for your birthday. Tomorrow I'll be back looking like my normal self. But for today, let me look glam. Mm. Let me look glam today. Hello. Dean, thank you. Happy. Thank you. That's good. You look great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Long life and happiness to our mother Esther. Belated. It's still Valentine's Day here. It's still Valentine's Day. So it's P. What part of the world are you in? P, what part of the world are you in? In the UK now it's nearly 10 p.m. It's nearly 10 p.m. here. Archan Archangel Archangelos Lene. Archangelos Lene. I hope I've got that right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, Ray, the producer. Happy birthday to the wonderful and talented Afro-humanist. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Man, you don't need to make much an effort at all. Me, on the other hand, come on, Mark. You're a handsome looking man. Whoever told you otherwise, listen, tell them to come to me. Let me sort them out. What are you talking about? Desert Woman, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The part where the sun is shining, Southeast Asia. Oh, wow. What time is it where you are, P? What time is it now? This is the look at me. See the way I'm looking today. This is the one day. Ah, oh my goodness. Makeup hides a lot of things. A bit of makeup, a bit of, jewelry, a bit of here and there. Makes one look good. But listen, we'll still be back to deconstructing religion and Christianity. We're never going to stop. That's the goal. The goal is to carry on talking about religion, making people think critically, making them understand, that uh, God, the God factor is not helping a lot of people. A lot of people. Hey, Denver, thank you. I saw your message earlier on. Thank you. Montel, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Jenna, hello, Jenna. Gorgeous. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're in Texas today. David, sun is shining in Texas. Past 5:30. Oh, wow. 5:30 a.m. Wow. David changed his name. He's changed his name again. What's he trying to hide? What's he trying to hide? Hmm? What is he trying to hide? Hope religion goes away eventually, but till then we'll keep talking. Absolutely, we will keep on talking. If anybody wants to join on the live stream, if you want to say happy birthday or whatever, I will put the link. You can as well. I'm not going to be here for long, but if you don't have to turn your camera on, if you don't want to, just if you want to say a few words or just whatever, there's nothing on the agenda today. I hope I've done that right. Yes, so if anybody would like to come on, just say happy birthday, that's absolutely fine. His taxes, of course, his taxes. It's crazy. These men preach about you giving. They want you to give, but however much you give, it is never enough. That's why I say that the God factor is not working. So even if they do prove the existence of the God they claim to serve, why are they never satisfied with whatever money? Why are they never satisfied? Why does God always need your money? Don't forget to smash. Yes, please. Make sure you smash. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Please. Let's get this let's at least birthday gift. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up. In fact, I think I would put my cash app and what do you call that? Cash app and
Yes, you should. Cash
I
App, yes.
I don't usually
Cash
use.
App, Cash App and PayPal because not everyone has Cash App due to where they're at in the world.
Yeah, I do this because this is something I'm passionate about, and
Mhm.
why not? If anybody wants to, nobody's obliged. If you would like to do it, it will go towards maybe buying a new microphone or just whatever. I've got to try and build the channel and make things better. Danisha, hello.
And
Danisha,
while you
thank
do it
you.
on here, I will be doing it on Clubhouse and soon to be streaming to YouTube.
Are you going on Clubhouse? I might join you there later.
I will be on Clubhouse at like 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not going
lovely.
to be about more so religion. It's actually going to be about the conversation is going to be centered around what does the Black community look like, like healing and like in pursuing healing.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's all right. I'll join you later on, okay?
Hmm.
When you come on, I'll
Yeah.
join you
But
in
happy
Clubhouse.
birthday, Miss
Thank you. Thank you
Esther.
very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so now this is the question for everybody in chat. Today's Valentine's. Have you guys been to, well, some of you, it's still early in the day for you guys, so maybe you have plans for later. But have you been out? Have you taken your your other half, your what do you call, what do you people
Well, I'm
call it
like, well,
now?
this year, I'm like,
Your
I haven't had a man in
your
a
better
couple of
half.
years.
Hmm?
Yeah, I haven't had a man in a couple of years. So today I'm treating myself.
Treat
Yes.
yourself. Please do. Girl Mania, thank you. Thank you
I'm like,
very much.
so I gave myself a manicure. I did a facial
Oh,
earlier.
nice.
I'm like, I need to do my hair because my naps are out and wild, but that's
Mm-hmm.
neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yes. I've just been treating myself and relaxing.
That's
I
good.
cleaned a little bit, you know.
That's good. Oh, so how lovely to have a birthday on Valentine's Day. Many happy returns.
Yes.
Thank you, Wild Eden. I think Valentine's Day is one of those special days that is universal. It looks like it's one of those that you said everyone celebrates Valentine's Day on the same day. Mm. Valentine's, to be honest, it's my birthday. It's nothing. I don't really do Valentine's. It's just it's my birthday, and yeah.
Well, what
Hello,
a beautiful
Celine.
birthday to have. I'm like a birthday on the day of love.
I know. Listen, while we're speaking, Celine says, I had an older man buy me a coffee today. It was so sweet. Oh, listen. Yes, an older man. That sounds good. And he bought you coffee. Celine, after coffee, is there anything else happening? Are you meeting up again or what's happening? Let's see. Is there anything else happening after coffee? Are you meeting up with him later? Let us know so we can be looking forward to. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
So
like,
what are you guys?
I got a bunch of things I got going on for Black History Month over
Oh
here.
yes.
So,
Oh, so for you guys in the US, it is Black
yes.
History Month. Here
Yes.
in the UK, here in the UK, October October is Black History Month, but this month, February, is the LGBTQ plus month.
Oh,
So
here
it's
is
this month,
June.
that they will have Pride and all
Oh,
those events.
really? I'm like, here
Mm-hmm.
it's in June.
Mm-hmm. So
That's June over here. I didn't know that they had that in February or in different months
it,
around the
it's
world,
it's
though.
it's very different around here. Yeah. So we have this month is
I'm like, well, to all the Black
Pride Month.
LGBTQ people around the world, happy Black History Month slash LGBTQ Pride Month to those in the UK.
Hey, thank you. Ready producer, hello.
Hey there. Sorry about the noise in the background. How are you? Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I just wanted to pop on and say hi. I know we've been
Oh.
chatting for a bit, but I've never really been on your show. So, big fan. I think you're wonderful. I think what you do is absolutely valuable because you are illuminating certain issues that a lot of us are unfamiliar with, especially
Mm-hmm.
in the West. So that is a an extremely valuable service. So thank you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And if you have ideas as to what we can do to make the channel get better, because and I'm really very new to YouTube and how everything works, and I have so many things in my mind I want to do, so many videos I want to do, but when I think of, oh, how do I get around to doing this, how do I, and I'm hopeless at video editing, so I'm trying to learn video editing and hopefully try and do shorter videos. But it'd be nice to have ideas. What would people like to see on the channel? That would be nice to know.
Yeah, no, I think I think you're doing fantastic. What I've done the longer streams, live streams, and then I've done the short videos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And if you want to get an idea, you can check out one of my videos. I did this video in English and Urdu, sort of protesting outside the White House about
Oh,
this 26-year-old Pakistani girl who was sentenced to death for blasphemy. And if you don't know about it, I highly recommend you check out that video on my channel and sign that petition. We're up to almost.
I
okay.
will be signing, but
Thank
that
you.
doesn't surprise me
Yeah,
at
that,
all.
Great.
that country has gone
Do
mental.
you?
They just killed the people of Pakistan just lynched a man day before yesterday for blasphemy, and in December they lynched a Sri Lankan man for blasphemy. So in January,
Oh
it's
my
3 months and
goodness.
three cases. So 26-year-old girl, she was talking to this guy. He got, he was ditched, and he went to the authorities and told them that she had committed blasphemy against Prophet Muhammad. So that's it. If it sounds
Oh
crazy,
my
it
God.
is. And they locked her up, and a
It's
judge.
insane. Not
Mm,
crazy.
It's 2022, and this is happening. And I know where this is because I lived in Pakistan, so I know exactly where it is. And she's in jail now for she's been sentenced to death for blasphemy. For blasphemy. Anyway, so my point is
sentence. Did you say sentence to
To
death?
death.
to death.
That's
Look it up.
exactly what he said.
Hashtag
Um,
save Anika. Check out the video on my channel,
wait.
Ray the
What
producer.
is the? Do you
Sign the
think you could? Uh, do you think you can put the link to the video in the private chat, and I'll put it in the chat right
Yeah,
Yes.
that
away.
would be really good.
I will do it after I talk to you and go backstage.
Yes,
I will
really.
do it. But so just anyway, I didn't mean to hijack your question.
No, 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 no.
But so I like to do shorter videos, like sort of guerrilla style journalism, if you will.
Mm-hmm,
Go to
mm-hmm.
a particular place that is meaningful. Do a video outside that, maybe an embassy, maybe an event, maybe some kind of a festival. Your caller mentioned LGBTQ, like things like that. Anything that is that says freedom, that says human rights, that says equality. And so I have some ideas on doing that. But I've seen your live streams; they flow really well.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're doing it live, you do it live. You're done, and then you walk away from it. So
Yes.
maybe adding chapters is one way, and of course having more live callers is always and I don't know if you've told your audience, but we're doing a show in a couple of weeks,
Yes,
you and
we
I.
are. I'm going to put that show on my community tab, but before then, we need to talk about the timing. Looks like the timing, um, from what I could see, looks like the timing is at 1 a.m. my time.
Now we'll fix that. We'll fix that.
1 a.m. my time. I'm thinking
No,
1
no, no, no.
a.m. I
That
should be in
it's
bed.
yeah. No, I think it
So
was. I think it was 8 p.m. your time, right?
is it? No, I think you have to go and have a look again because it looks
I,
like it was coming up as 1 a.m. my time.
I will. I will definitely look at that, and I'll also share the link to my video, the protest video outside the White House.
Please.
I'll do it right now. But yes, I don't want you to stay up until 1 a.m. for sure.
Oh no, no.
Okay. I mean, I'm I'm good, but I'm not that good. Okay. And I would never ask
Mm.
you to do that. I would never ask you to do that. So here's the link
But I
to
will, I will stay up for good reasons. I'll stay up for fun time and things,
you are the
to
best.
have fun time. Yes, I will
You
stay
are
up
the
for that.
best.
Yes, yes.
No, it says 8 p.m. GMT. Hang on, I'm sending you
Is
both.
it
I'm sending you both. So
okay?
I just sent you the Save Anika video, and I'm going to
Okay.
send you your sort of the promotion clip that we did. But happy birthday! You're doing a
Thank you.
wonderful job. I'm a big fan, and I can't wait to talk to you about Nigeria, about
Oh
Boko, about
yes.
all of these issues, and really learn from you as well, because I want my audience to understand that it's not all about the Middle East. It's not all about India and Pakistan. Africa matters.
Hmm.
What goes on in Africa is really important from a geopolitical
Absolutely.
perspective and also from a democracy perspective, you know?
And
And
throughout the
and
African diaspora as well.
Very well said. Yes.
and also
Yes.
considering that we have people in jail right now who have been sentenced to death for blasphemy in Nigeria.
Absolutely. And I'd love to
What's
talk
his
to you about
name?
that as well.
Mubarak Bala. He's still in jail now. He's been in jail now for over 600 days
This is
for
why I
blasphemy.
say this is why I say switch out religion with secular humanism, and the world will be a better place. I promise you it will.
Mm-mm,
Absolutely.
mm-mm.
Absolutely. I tell this to people in India, Pakistan. I tell this to my Arab friends. I tell this to Hindus. I tell it to Muslims. You're really looking at the solution, and it's not more religion. It's no. I mean, it's. I don't want to say no religion, but religion
No, it
out of.
probably is no religion
Yeah,
and
I know,
just
but
secular humanism, but
correct.
they ain't
Yes,
ready
but
for that.
but a lot of them seem to think that secularism means no religion or anti-religion. What they seem to forget
Mm-mm.
is you're safer in a secular constitution under a secular government. A secular government protects all religions and no religions and all people.
Exactly.
All right, my
Exactly. I
dear.
mean, thank you. And
Thanks.
once we get the time sorted out, I will put the link to the live stream
It
in
says
my
8 p.m.
community tab.
GMT, but I'll take
Is it?
another look. I put that on your
Please do.
yep, I put that in the chat as well.
Please do take a look because it was coming up as 1 a.m. my time.
I will definitely do that. Thanks again.
Hmm.
I will fix it if I need
You're
to.
welcome.
Happy
Thank you. Thank you
birthday.
very
Happy
much, Ray.
birthday. Happy
Thank you.
Valentine's Day and
Thank
happy
you.
birthday.
And guys, please do check out the links I've put in the chat. Those are for Ray the producer's channel, and the first one is about the girl who's been sentenced to. Did you say she's been sentenced to death?
I know. I wish I were making it up. It sounds mental. I know. To death.
Because it is.
Because of an abusive ex. So you know how there's revenge porn. This is like revenge porn on a whole new level. She
I'm
dumped
like,
him.
so this is a femicide, is what you're telling me.
Very well said. Yep. It's violence against women on a whole new level. And we're trying to get her out. There's people working to get her appeal going. But this is a 26-year-old, and she is rotting in a dungeon because of a victimless crime, if you can even call it a crime.
That's
I'm like, so,
just
I'm like, so,
crazy.
I'm like, and I want to use this as an example that patriarchy and misogyny has the world in a mess.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. But hey, look, I don't want to be a downer. We've got people working. We've got people talking. We've got 7,500 signatures. And we have lovely, lovely women like Afro-Humanist and Michaela. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And
I
we
had
will sign the petition
thank you.
and
Thank you.
hopefully spread it around.
Spread it to our African brothers and sisters as
Oh,
well. You know, people
absolutely,
that
absolutely.
are humanists, that are rational, that are secular, that are aren't they don't want a future where God, whatever you want to call him, is running the world, right? All right, my dear.
It's
Happy
crazy.
birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you very
Valentine's.
much. Oh, someone signed the petition already.
And I will be
Thank
signing it
you.
as soon as the live stream is done.
The
Thank
Grey
you,
Man, thank
everyone.
you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you,
Take
the
care.
radio producer, and see you soon.
See you soon.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
actually, speaking of petitions, not, I'm like Miss Esther. This is actually about a country that you were a part of. So there's a petition going around for women in Nigeria,
Okay.
I'm like to make marital rape illegal. So I'm definitely going to send. So I'm going to send. I'm going to send you that links. I'm like, so we can help
Oh.
Black women in Nigeria.
You listen, that's something I would be very much interested in because a lot of men, and well, a lot of people, don't let me say just men, a lot of people
It's mostly
don't
men.
they don't think that rape, marital rape, is a thing.
It is. And
They
I'm
think
sending you
that
the link in
once
the
you're
back channel
married,
right now.
and guess what they have to support them? It's the Bible.
Of course they do.
They use the Bible because the Bible says your body is no longer yours.
Yours, it belongs to your husband.
Your body belongs to your husband, and you should give it up freely to them, only for a period of fasting, right? When you're fasting, that's the only time the Bible says you can keep your body, but then if you're not fasting, you've got to give it up at any point in time. And some people translate that to mean I can have sex with you even when you say no.
Yes, so I'm like, and it's definitely a problem. And I've been talking to black women. I'm like who are ethnically I'm like Nigerian and like Yoruba women, Igbo women, I'm
Mm,
like all throughout Nigeria.
wow,
This is
really?
being a problem. And so my good sis Bidemi from A Thai Woman on Clubhouse. Shout out to my girl. I'm like made sure to send me this link. And now I'm sharing it with you.
Please
I'm
do.
like, but please, and I sent it to you. I'm like in
Okay,
the back
I got it.
channel.
I've got it. Yes.
I'm like, please be sure to everyone audience, please be sure to sign so that we can help our African
Mhm.
women in the continent.
Thank you. Thanks for that. And that's something I'll be very much interested in. I might do a live stream on that. Rape and marital rape. What do people think about marital rape? I've got my own experiences with that. I've got things to say about that. Some people just think that it is not a thing. It's not possible to rape a married woman. Some people just
I'm like,
think
but these are the same men who don't understand how consent works and how regardless like of the
consent.
woman is married to
Mm,
you, right, her body still belongs to her. So therefore, if she does not consent, right, I'm like, it is SA. Right, it
mm-hmm.
is. I'm like, it is abusive, right? And abuse comes in so many different forms. So it's definitely important that we help women in the continent.
We need to and we need to promote equality. I
Yes.
they say, I've heard people say, oh, if women want equality, they should go and serve in the army. They should go and work as bricklayers, go and work as this, and you know the
Equality with conditions is not equality.
no, it
Sorry.
isn't. It isn't.
But men don't seem to understand that at all. I'm like, a misogynist will talk themselves in circles. I've seen them do it. They contradict
Mm-hmm.
themselves. Just listen to them talk. They will talk themselves in circles. It's actually quite funny.
You have to let them talk, and we need to allow them room to talk, because in talking they reveal their thinking, their ideologies, the things that they talk about in the private. And so you get a sense of who these people are, you know
I'm like, absolutely. So it's definitely
Jenna.
important. Yes, girl. I'm like, I
Oh,
always be sure to come through.
and
Um,
by the way,
yes.
myself and Jenna, we're going to be doing a live stream soon.
Yes,
Jenna's
I'm like,
coming.
my good sis. I'm
Jenna's
like, I,
coming on my channel to come, and we're going to have
yeah.
a lovely, lovely conversation. So, Jenna, looking forward to that.
And once
Okay.
I get I
Fox,
actually
thank you.
started the Controversial Blackness YouTube channel. But
Oh,
I have,
you
but
started a YouTube.
I made a YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out how to stream and get things together because I'm thinking about starting to stream Clubhouse conversations from to YouTube as well
Okay.
as to
Okay.
Twitch. So yes, there is an official Clubhouse controversial blackness YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
It has officially been created.
Okay, go on. Can you put the link in the chat? And
I guess I could. I'm like, let me get it up. Let me get the
okay,
link.
please do. Ox, thank you, Ox. Thank you, everyone that has wished me happy birthday. Trusty Ape podcast, The Grey Man. Thank you all. I appreciate you all for wishing me happy birthday. I mean, I do appreciate it. Had to stop in and say happy Valentine's Day and a very, very happy birthday to you. May many more come your way. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, how exactly do I go get this to link?
I'm looking for evidence of Jill's most disgusting sexist. Oh, Jill. Jill, is that Jesus is Lord, rebuke and reprove? Is that one is that who you're talking about? Jesus is, I think I don't know if he goes by rebuke and rebuke. Rebuke and reprove. I know I've seen them just so many streams. Oh, okay. Jenna says, okay, right, Jenna. Looking forward to that. Elvit Bell. Thank you. Elvit Bell. I think I'm pronouncing it correct. Thank you very much for wishing me happy birthday. I appreciate that. You trying to sort it out, Michaela? Link your channel. Do you have a Twitter? Oh, receipts. Oh, you want receipts to this person, Jill. I don't, I've never had any interaction with that person. I don't know. Oh, where's Michaela gone? Michaela, please get in touch via my channel. Ray, the producer, Michaela is a very interesting person to speak to. I've had her on my channel. We've had very interesting conversations. Michaela, there you go. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I'm still having trouble trying to link this.
Oh, rebuke and rebuke, rebuke and rebuke and reprove, rebuke, rebuke, rebuke and
I
oh
cannot.
gosh, I I went into a live stream. Was it yesterday? And this person rebuke and reprove was talking about the ball. What do you call the events that happened yesterday? Talking about black music and hip hop, that hip hop ruined the black community. Rap music is fine, but hip hop destroyed black the black community. I couldn't really understand what the person was trying to say. I just
I'm like, listen, as it relates to black issues,
rebuke.
I am not having conversations with non-black people about that. Now, that is a whole other conversation.
I don't know if the person is black, white, or whatever. I really don't know. I've never
Right.
had any
I'm like, and first of all, I'm like,
conversations with this person.
if they, I'm like, now we could definitely talk about how, I'm like within media and how
Oh,
misogyny,
okay.
misogynoir, and colorism are things that are perpetuated in media, specifically with male hip hop artists. That is a conversation that can have, but that's a whole conversation for another day,
LV
child.
Bell. I tell you, did you watch the bowl yesterday? What's it called?
No,
The
I actually did. I didn't get a chance because I was busy doing other things, but I heard good things.
okay, okay. Both words mean the same thing: rebuke and reprove.
Oh my God.
I've seen this person in live streams, and I've seen, just bits of, and not
Apparently
somebody
Ray,
I'm
the producer,
keen
wants me to
on.
come on their channel.
Yes, yes. Super Bowl, that's the one. Yes, Super Bowl yesterday. Yes, we're talking about hip hop destroyed black community, that we need to get rid of hip hop. And this person, Rebuke and Reprove, was saying they're not watching the halftime, because during the halftime, I think that's when the likes of Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre,
I'm in
um,
50
Mary
Cent.
J. Blige, and a few people came on, and he was saying,
Now
no, he's
listen,
not watching it
y'all
because
can come
it's
for
going to be
anybody
hip
else,
hop
but y'all are not gonna come
on.
for Auntie Mary. Y'all gonna leave her alone, okay?
Some people just come on and just talk things that, how can you say hip hop destroyed the black community? What's says, oh yeah, another thing the person was saying was, have you seen what hip hop has done to women, black women? That's why black women are the way they are.
No, black, I'm like, what? I'm like, first of all, black women, I'm like, are not a monolith. That is first of all. And second of all, black women have had to endure misogyny, misogynoir within the black community outside of hip hop. So I don't understand how they can make the correlation of hip hop and the experiences of black women within community. That
Mm-hmm.
is, I'm like, I'm like, what? Are you even black to be even making the having an understanding of what women experience in community? Like, y'all don't know what y'all be talking about.
Mm.
Stop.
Listen, Trusty A podcast. I don't know this person, don't really have any dealings with this person, but from the little I've seen, there's some undertones of racism going on there. I don't know what's up with this person, but I haven't seen him thoroughly addressed on sexism outside of open rooms. These are the
I,
people who promote Christianity, and people like myself who don't know them. When you see what they comment and the things that you just ask yourself, this person, they're not doing Christianity any favors. They are not doing Christianity any favors. In
I'm like,
fact,
Christianity doesn't do anyone any favors at all. Period.
they're
Though.
doing the opposite. They're making you stay away from Christianity, because if
Honey, I'm like, honey, I'm
Christianity,
like, I say the Bible in the church, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a lot of people mad with this, but but I'm okay with it. It is. I'm like, the Bible is a handbook for pick me's, and the church is a congregation for women with internalized misogyny to come together. That's essentially what the girl.
so look at Ray, the producer, says the Super Bowl halftime show had a lot of great African American stars: Dr. Dre, Kendrick, 50 Cent, Snoop, Mary. It was incredible. Must say it is the best halftime show in ages.
Listen, I did see some clips of Mary J. Blige.
Oh, I
I'm
love
like, in
her
terms of
dancing. Oh, I
listen,
love her
Mary.
the way
I'm
she.
like, I grew up with Mary J. Blige. I'm like, listen, I'm like, anything with Mary, I'm going to support.
Oh,
I'm like, and
listen.
ironically, I'm like, her name is actually, the name of I'm like, of a Black Christian group, Mary Mary, who I also
Oh,
used to listen
Mary,
to
Mary.
when I
Mm.
used to be in the
And the
church.
shackles on my feet so I can dance.
Dance.
I
You
just
know it.
want to praise you.
I do.
I just want
Just
to
want to
praise you.
praise you. See, you know it.
There's no time to
Shackles.
leave my hands. I'm gonna praise you.
Praise you.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my God, you know the song.
Not really breaking news, but as a guitar player, I know we white folks have stolen from black folks musically, among the other thievings. What's wrong
At
with
least you know.
what's wrong with stealing from, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong in appreciating another culture's music, another culture's way expressions. There really is nothing wrong. Even if you don't like it, Nothing wrong in just, okay, just watch for the minute, and then you go back to doing you, going back. I just sometimes we have to. People are just not tolerant of others. They're just not accepting of others. There's some people are just stuck in their bubble, and that's it. Make America great again. We want America to be
Ew.
this way, and we don't, oh,
I'm like, listen, that whole cat phrase has triggered me for 4 years straight.
mm-mm. Jenna says you're saying everything she is saying. Hey, hey.
Jenna
Oh,
and
the
I be
gray
on one
man.
accord.
The
I
gray
be
man
seeing
says,
her in a
have a
lot of
great
comments.
stream, folks. I'm off. Thank you, the gray man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you
Apparently,
coming.
a couple people from when I was on the black atheist like the black within the clubhouse, the
The
black
black
atheist.
non-believers. Oh, okay.
The black atheist on like Clubhouse. Apparently, a couple people recognized me from Bar's channel, but I haven't been on Bar's channel in a while. I'm like, not that I'm intentionally like not going on. He just be
Mm.
streaming at the worst time, and
Yes,
then I
yes. The
don't
stream
see it
is
till the
really
next day.
late. Same here. Same here. By the time he's streaming, I'm in bed. So there's no way I can catch his streams. And I think he's been working a lot lately.
Yeah, I heard. She said that too. The one that was my. Are you Michaela from Bar's channel? I'm like, yes, girl.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Make America, make
Oh,
America
Jenna. I'm
moderately
like my
better
social. I'm
by
like so.
discouraging arrogance.
So Jenna, my Instagram is Michaela Raymond 70. You can also find me on the app Clubhouse under my Clubhouse Controversial Blackness. I'm like, and I'm also going to be looking to start a podcast for Controversial Blackness, as well as the YouTube channel, which I am having trouble linking. So I will
Okay,
definitely, as soon as I get that link, I'll send it to you, Miss Esther.
please.
And then we're going to be doing Twitch, streaming on Twitch, and a couple other social media platforms. So I will definitely be sure to keep y'all updated as
Mm-hmm.
time progresses. And I have some very dope moderators and speakers that be coming on stages. Miss Esther has been on my stages
Oh,
before and
yes.
under Controversial Blackness on Clubhouse. So if you are on Clubhouse, be sure to stop by as we have some tough conversations that are necessary.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So did you say your Instagram is Michaela Raymond 70?
Yes, that is my
Right.
Instagram handle.
And on Clubhouse, it is controversial
That is my
blackness.
clubhouse. So, however, you could just find me under the name Michaela Raymond on
Right.
Clubhouse. But
Okay.
there's a bunch of girls named Michaela Raymond, I'm sure, under that name. So I would
Just
suggest
look for
go contra.
just look for the
Just
most
look.
beautiful Michaela. Just
Thank
look
you,
for the
Miss
most
Esther. I'm like,
beautiful
go
with the
look.
beautiful hair.
Go look. I'm like, look. You can find me as a moderator and the founder of Controversial Blackness on a Clubhouse because I held some really dope conversations and my followers are the
Yes.
best.
Yes, absolutely. And please, guys, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, especially your subscription. Subscribing to the channel means a lot to me. And yeah, if you would like to send something for my birthday, I've put my Cash App and the details. I don't usually do this. The conversations mean a lot more to me, but it's my birthday,
Pay
and
black women
why
for
not? Why
I
not?
mean,
You
I
know.
mean, I always say pay black women for our labor. I'm like in the things that we
Mm,
in the conversations that we hold, because we are killing it out here. So definitely, don't feel shy to share your cash app. I have no problem.
absolutely. I
I would
am.
if I had a little bit more money and I didn't just pay rent, girl. I
Oh,
would
no, no, no,
send
no,
you
no! Please,
some
no.
money, girl. But
Listen,
I don't got it right now.
I am the only atheist in my family. I'm the
Me as
only
well.
atheist among my, the people that I know. So I've
Well,
had
then
to
again, I'm
join.
also the only trans person in my family, so
That's
there's
another
that.
thing, you know. So to have us coming out and speaking, I mean, it's a big deal. It is a big deal, and the
Yes.
conversations will not stop. We will carry on speaking. We will carry on putting ourselves out there and promoting critical thinking, atheism, um, free
I'm
thinking.
like, know how I made it when I found when Drew Dawkins was like in one of the rooms trolling us atheists on Clubhouse.
Who's that? Who Drew Dawkins? Who's that?
He's just this annoying Christian
Darth. Is
who
it Darth?
Darth Dawkins,
Darth.
yes. He
I've
is so
heard him on
eggy.
Clubhouse.
But
Mm-mm.
apparently I didn't know this, but apparently he's well known here on YouTube.
Yes, he is. He is. Oh, well
He'd
known
be like,
in.
atheists don't have logic. Sir, you believe in a mythical being that loves you under certain conditions. I don't think you are the person to deem anything that's logical. Okay?
Mhm.
You're literally an adult that believes in imaginary friends. Like, why? That alone says what I need to know.
Mhm. So,
Yeah.
Michaela, when are you going on Clubhouse?
I will be on actually on 6 o'clock today.
Okay.
Um,
So, how many
six
hours?
o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 6:30 ish. If you're in America, that's Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how that is UK time. However, I always do make sure to have the replay on for conversations so that so everyone can listen to the conversation even
Mhm.
after it has been done. But yes,
Mhm.
I'll definitely be on Clubhouse today.
Okay, good. I'll catch you on Clubhouse later on then, yes?
I'm like, so right now that's like an hour away. I should be on
Oh, an
Clubhouse.
hour. Okay. I'm just thinking, do I have any videos that I want to share, or just one second, let me have a quick look at my
Jenna, yes,
collection of
definitely be
videos.
sure to come on Clubhouse. And I'll definitely be waiting for you.
Darth, are we there yet? Dawkins. Oh gosh. He's just something, isn't he? Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow and yeah, we've got quite a lot of stuff to get
Yes,
into.
that Darth Dawkins. He was on Clubhouse.
He was. He
I'm like,
was.
I didn't know who he was, but apparently, like a few other people knew who he was. I did not know that he was this popular.
In the atheist community, you will have heard of Darth at some point. You will have heard something about
Like
him.
I've heard of Darth, but like very
Gosh.
briefly. It's been very brief. But like encountering him on Clubhouse and being in a I almost felt like I lost brain cells. Like it was
Have you
so
had a
horrible.
conversation with him?
Yes, we were in
You have.
Miss Esther. We were both in that club. We were both in that room. What do you mean?
Oh my. Was I there? No. Was I?
Yes, you were there. Remember, like ask a black atheist anything with Child Free Sister.
Oh
I
yes,
was
yes,
there.
yes, yes.
Darth
I must
Darth
have
came
left.
on.
Oh, I must have left.
Yes,
I must have
because he
left by
was
the
being
time he got there.
annoying.
Oh God. Have you heard his voice? Just the
I'm
tone of
like,
his voice. I
it's
think
so condescending.
he sets his microphone to the loudest possible volume because he wants to have he wants his voice to be over and above everybody else's. He just takes over the whole conversation. I don't know how people can engage in reasonable conversations with him. Mm,
There's no reasonable conversations with him. And then I found out like, oh, he was all over YouTube and so I really did not know this information until like um a while at like maybe like a couple minutes like oh he's known for like trolling atheists and stuff. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, and then I'm like, then I got a background on it. I'm like, oh, that's the dark stockings that everyone was talking about.
mm,
Oh, so now I know why everybody don't like him.
mm-hmm. Trusty A podcast says, I believe that in 1,000 years, our ancestors will look back and say that Dawkins was the downfall of Christianity. Hmm. He's not doing Christianity any favors, is he? He's just. I get it. You want to talk your philosophy, but how does that prove? How does that prove
It doesn't
the
prove
existence
that a
of
supernatural being
your
exists.
God, your
And then,
Christian God?
and then I was
How
actually
does
in
it
another
prove that?
conversation on Clubhouse, and it was like, prove to me that you're an
Hey, Richard.
atheist and stuff
Hello.
like that. But all because I said like, oh, I don't believe in a God. But I'm like, but um, you're the one making the claim that a supernatural being exists. I'm sitting right here, and I don't believe in a God. That's literally what atheism is. So yeah. Um, Not believing in a god or God is literally what atheism is.
Mm-hmm. And then I had someone said to me, "Oh, because you're an atheist, you've got subjective morality, and you can't have morals
First
on
of
your
all, I'm like you're
subjective morality, and so you have to borrow from my objective morality. You've got to
no.
borrow from my worldview, the Christian worldview." I'm thinking, borrow
First
from
of
your
all, first of
worldview.
all, first of all, there's multiple religions. That's first. But I'm like, so how do you, even if that were true, how do you know I'm borrowing from Christians? And second of all,
Exactly.
that's first. Second of all, there's nothing moral about your religion. A few hundred years ago, Christians used their religion to enslave black people. So
Mm-hmm.
again,
Mm-hmm.
what morality are you talking about?
Mm.
Second of all, I do not need a supernatural. I do not need a religious text to tell me that murdering people is wrong. I don't want to harm people because I have humanity, and
Then they ask
humanity
you.
is my compass.
Then they ask you, how do you know what is wrong and what is right?
It's
How do
called
you
common
how do
sense.
you how do you know that?
Common
I do you
sense.
know I heard someone just yesterday on Clubhouse asking, how do you know that consent and rape is wrong? How do you
I'm
know
like because it's
that
okay.
it is wrong?
First of all, I know it's wrong because I don't want to hurt people. That's one. And first of all, your religion justifies rape. So again, I don't understand why you're using that as a way as if I need a religious text to tell me that I'm like trying to sleep with someone without their consent is wrong. Like what? Christians and religious people are actually quite delusional. I'm like, I truly believe that there's something in their brain that doesn't click.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got sense. And the thing is, I know so many religious people that they have sense in every other subject and every other facet in their life. But when it comes to religion, it's the first time that we need context. And that's that BS.
Oh, yes, I get what Richard is trying to say about ancestors. Ancestors may not necessarily fit in the sentence. So, and then he's gone, hey, Thunder Scorpion, you are welcome. You are welcome. Can the word ancestor be used that way? I'm looking that up. Just a descendant, or yes, that's more like it, a descendant, not an ancestor. Ancestor are people who've been before us, and you're talking about in the future, so they would be our descendants, our future generations, I think. Yes. So
Yes. I'm like, but it's definitely a very weird dynamic that a lot of religious people have. I have seen them have literal sense in any other facet, but sometimes, but they throw all sense out the window when it
mhm.
comes to this 2,000-year-old book, and it doesn't make sense to me. It never has. And even when I was a Christian, I always questioned like stuff like you are a bunch of grown adults.
The Bible
What?
doesn't Bible, the Quran, the Torah, these books are ancient books that, yes, they tell us about history, they tell us about, you know, what people believe and all these things, but in the year 2022 and beyond, these books are not relevant.
They're
These
not
books
relevant. And
cannot.
people will argue that so much. They'd be like, oh, Michaela, it's relevant. This is, I'm like, girl, in the 21st century, a 2,000-year-old book is not relevant to the
Of
society
course
that we
not.
live in.
Of course not.
It just
Do you know?
isn't.
Do you know some people cannot understand that you don't believe in the Bible?
Yes.
That you don't think that the Bible is the word of God?
Because
They
it isn't. It's man
they are
written.
so convinced in the words of this book.
It is literally listen. I'm like, if it was the word of God, let's just say the argument makes sense. Why is it not consistent throughout time if they believe that their God is all knowing,
Hmm,
right? Then it
all
should be
knowing.
consistent no matter what time we're living in. But that's not the truth. It is a man written Bible book made by patriarchal cis hetero men, like who wanted to dominate and used religion to justify it.
And dominate they
Truth.
did and still are dominating.
Right.
Hmm. Well,
It is a patriarchal
The,
book.
the Bible is just a book of books,
It's a books
nothing
of book
more
and a
and
bunch
nothing
of mythical
less.
stories. I'm like,
Mythical.
you know what I use? I'm like, oh, I dare you to go lay in the belly of a whale and see if you make it out alive.
Do you know, in Nigeria, right? Some a couple of weeks ago, this man, he's been online. He's been saying these preachers and pastors, they're fakes. They don't have any power. They don't possess any supernatural powers. And so he put out a challenge. He put out a challenge. He said, if you are real and if you indeed can cure sicknesses, come to so and so place, right? He brought people who were physically, you could tell that they were sick. Someone with blind people, people with real physical illnesses that you can see. And he said, if you truly are sent from God, come and heal these people. We'll do a 3-day seminar, 3-day, whatever, he said. And this lady said, I think she's a prophetess. I don't know what she is. And she says, my God can do it. My God can. I'm coming. And the woman went along for 3 days. She prayed and prayed and prayed. And did anything happen?
No.
Of course not. Nobody was healed. Nobody, no, these people even they were worse than they even came. And guess what? The man says, look, have a look. See, these people are nothing but fakes. And then took these sick people to the hospital where they will get treatment. But then he proved something. But people, they will ignore that kind of stuff. They will still be back in the church the next day or the next Sunday. They'll be back there giving their money to these people.
I'm like, it's delusional at this point. It is delusional, and that I'm like, and that alone shows the conversation that we had on my clubhouse. Right? Is Christianity a cult? And we had a part
Mm-hmm.
one, a part two to that conversation, and of course it is. It is a cult based off of fear,
Hmm.
which is why a lot of people will not leave.
Oh well. I think these conversations have to carry on. We've got to carry on speaking. We've got to carry on doing what we need to do. So, Michaela, I think
Oh,
That's me done for one night.
yes,
Um,
girl. I'm like,
the
I will be on
birthday
Clubhouse.
stream.
It's 5:30 over here, so I'll be on Clubhouse in like 30 to 40 minutes.
Just one second. I need to check something. You know something? I put my PayPal and my Cash App on the screen, and I just looked on my phone, and guess what? I've just received I've just received a text message, no, an email saying your PayPal account has been temporarily restricted, and you need to take some certain steps to what is it? It says your your PayPal account has been temporarily restricted. You were recently asked to take an action on your account, and it looks like you didn't respond. We found suspicious activity on your credit card linked to your PayPal, and you must confirm your identity. I click on it, and it's taking me to a funny website. Can
Oh
you
my
imagine?
god.
The one time I decide to put my people are so fast. They already want to scam, just ready to. Why are people like this?
There's something wrong with people. There
Why are
really
people like
is.
this? It's crazy, isn't it? Mm-mm. It was sent. The email was sent just 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. Mm,
Girl, I can't.
never mind. I do not understand why any God would set us up to suffer and then relieve it. Wouldn't that mean he had made a mistake? Why would any God heal that which he had made? Hmm. Hmm. Talking about he predestines these things. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, he had known you. He'd known that you would go through all the things you're going through. These things are predestined. So why pray? Why pray to change things? Why go to be healed? Why these are questions that indeed we need to keep asking because they don't make sense. They just do not make sense. Hey Theo. Hello Theo. Thank you very much, Theo. Thank you. Thanks. Ah, oh well. That's me done. I've had a very lovely day today. It's been quiet. Had a meal with my friends and family, and I've got a bit of my birthday cake here. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know. Yes, got a bit of that going on there, and I will eat some of this cake on your behalf, guys. I wish I could share some of my birthday. Yeah, and have a look. I wish I could share some of my birthday cake with you guys, but unfortunately, I can't. So I'm going to have some on your behalf, guys. I want a piece. Let me show you. There we go. That's it. Oh, it is absolutely, it is delicious. It's so creamy. Oh my, that is that is divine. Look at that. Look at that. That bit of, let's see. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is. Sorry, guys. Virtual cake. Okay. Uh, I'll eat some on your behalf, guys. I wish I could give you some. Could it be the love of money is the root of all evil? It's possible. It's possible. I never put my um Cash App details on here, but the one time I do it within how many minutes? Now I'm getting messages that your your PayPal has it's just this funny, the funny messages you get when you click on the link. It takes you to a funny website that you've never, looks nothing like PayPal. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Happy birthday. You look great for being 38, the Afro-humanist. I wish I was 38. I wish I was 38. But I'll take it. I'll take it. 38, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. The namaste. Oh, cake. Yes, delicious cake. Delicious cake. Virtual cake for everyone. Yes, I wish I could give everyone a piece of the cake. I've still got more in the kitchen. I've still got more. There's still more there, but yeah, it is what it is. The boys will have, they'll have the rest. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you coming to my birthday stream, and we'll be back tomorrow, business as usual, talking about Christianity and the just the BS that is Christianity. Not just Christianity, Islam, and all the rest of them, because they're all just man-made BS. No truth to them at all. No truth to these religions at all. So we'll be back tomorrow, business as usual. If you would like to make a contribution towards my birthday or towards the channel, the links are right there. You're under no obligation, but if that's something you would like to do, please go ahead, do so. Don't forget to like the stream, and to if you are not subscribed, your subscription matters to me, so make sure you subscribe. And yes, I will be back tomorrow, guys. We'll be back. Thank you all. Enjoy the virtual cake. Thank you for your continued work and pointing out Christian foolery, Afro-humanist. Richard, thank you for the work that you do as well. Richard, you're a Christian, but you still, well, your version of Christianity makes sense. Makes people, I wish a lot of Christians would think like you. I wish a lot of them will, just open their minds and just reason, just think outside of the box. Unfortunately, no. All right, Theo, thank you. Have a great evening, everyone, and make sure to give a thumbs up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all, and good night. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. Make sure to treat your other half, better half, or not just your better half or your other half. Just the loved ones you have, family, friends, the people that you love. Just show them some love and kindness, not just today, Valentine's Day only, but every day. Show people that you love them, the people that you truly love. Make sure you let them know that you love them. Let them know that they mean something to you. Don't wait for just the one day in the year where people show love. Let it be a thing that you do every day. Okay, guys, good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. You are too kind. And you are kind too. Danisha, enjoy your evening and happy birthday. Thank you. Birthday is nearly over. I've got 1 hour and 20 minutes, and my birthday is finished for 2022. You should get a Patreon for your channel. Okay, that's something that I would look into that. I'll look into. It's not something I've really looked into, but that's something I'll consider. I say spoil them all as you can afford to. Yes, as you can afford to. Don't don't make yourself bankrupt trying to show someone you love them. Just cut your coat according to your cloth. All right, guys. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.